today to talk to you guys about fire prevention and most of all, fire safety. Fire safety is a very important thing. A long, long time ago, there was a fire in a place called Chicago, and it wasn't good. So that's when they decided on saying, we gotta go to schools and nursery schools and pre-Ks and talk about fire safety. That was the thing, right? You know? So we want to teach you some things about. Does anybody know what this is? Right? Yes, that's a horsey, all right? This is something you could play with, right? This would be a toy, all right? You know, this is a toy. This is something that children can play with, right? You know? We have another one here that I don't know if you're gonna know what this one is. A dump truck. That's it, you know? That's a toy, right? This is something we can play with the same way. And right here, we have something. How about this one? This is a book of matches. These are dangerous, all right? You see these on the table at home or wherever, you gotta call someone. Don't touch them, all right? You gotta call babysitter, mom, dad, say, hey, you gotta get those things out of the way. Not for you guys, because you know you're not gonna touch it. But you probably have little brothers and sisters. They could get hurt playing with these things. How about this one? Right?
That's a fire.
That's a fire. That's a lighter, the same thing. It's not a toy. All right? See this laying around someplace? We don't touch this. All right? I have a, this is a bedroom, this is my bedroom door when I was your age. My parents used to put me in a very small bed. No, I'm only 7, right? It's just a door, all right? Everybody has a door on their bedroom?
Yeah.
Right?
I have a big door.
Everybody,
I have a big door.
yeah, everybody's got a big door, right? Yes. So in every bedroom we should have the door and also a window, all right? We should have 2 ways, a door and a window, or maybe another door, maybe 2 doors, all right? But if the smoke alarm goes off in the house in the middle of the night, and we all know what a smoke alarm is, right? No? You have that look on your face, like, what's he talking about now? Everybody sees these things, right? It's up on the ceiling by the bedroom.
Yeah, we have.
All right. Who wants to hold ears? You know what it sounds like? Makes that noise. You gotta get out of bed, roll out of bed, and you crawl along the floor, all right? You crawl along the floor, and you get to Fireman Tom's door, all right? And you want to feel it with the back of your hands. Make sure the door is not hot, all right? Because if it's hot, then we gotta go to the window to get the door. If it's not hot, then we can open the door, all right, out into the hallway. We gotta stay down low, because the smoke is gonna be up high if we're on fire. And then we gotta get out of the house. Gotta get out of the house, and we go to a meeting place. Because you all guys, you practice, right? If mommy and daddy's practice with you, and you got a meeting place. By the big tree, another meeting place might be the mailbox outside, so everybody can count head. Okay, I got Alice, I got Billy, I got James. We got everybody with us, all right? You gotta get out, all right? Once you get out of the house, all right? But if the door is hot, then we go to the window, all right? Go to the window, and at the window, you start yelling, hey, I'm up here, I'm over here, all right? You know, if the window is open, maybe we could throw out a toy. How about this one?
We have that.
How about this one? Come on. kitchen. Mommy and Daddy should have one of these in the kitchen. Oh, come on. Or in the garage. Another one in the garage. Right? This is something. This is a fire extinguisher. You don't have one? So when we go home tonight, we gotta tell Mommy and Daddy we should have a fire extinguisher. Fireman Tom, he says we should have a fire extinguisher in the kitchen, and we want to practice our escape plan, where we have a meeting outside by the mailbox. Okay? Now, I'm going to let my friend Willie here talk to you.
Hello. So if there's a fire in our house and the door's not hot, we're going to go out, right? And we're going to go outside to our meeting place. Do we walk out? No? What do? We crawl, because the heat and the smoke, they stay at the top by the ceiling. And we want to breathe nice, fresh, cold air, so we're going to crawl out. All right? We're not going to stop for toys. We're not going to stop for our blankets. We're not going to stop for pets. They're going to be waiting outside for you, I promise. When we get outside, we're going to our meeting place, like Firefighter Tom said, right? And when we get there, we're going to call what number? Very good. 911, okay? That's going to call the police and the fire department. All right? What's the first thing you're going to tell them when you call 911? Your address, okay? Because if anything else, we know where you are, we can send everything to come help you, and we can, whatever we don't need, we'll send back. Does everyone know their address? Yeah? We need to know your street name and your street number. So when you go home tonight, ask Mom or Dad, what's our street and house number and our street name. And that way, if you call 911, you can tell us. All right? So now, we're going to introduce Firefighter Chris. Okay, so this is Firefighter Chris, and now he's dressed with all his firefighter gear on. He's got his helmet to protect his head in case anything falls on us in the fire. He's got his special face mask, which protects his eyes so he can see, and it also connects his breathing apparatus so that we can breathe in the smoke and the fire. He's got a special coat on that protects him from the heat. He's got flashlights and his bunker pants. These protect his legs. And he's got special firefighter boots that have metal in them to protect anything that falls on his toes. On his back, you'll notice he's got a backpack. This is a cylinder and it's full of air. So we carry our own air into the fire. That way we're not breathing the hot smoke and fire into our lungs. He's got a visor to protect his eyes in case we're cutting anything and the sharp objects are flying at our face. And you can hear that he's breathing funny. So when he talks, he sounds like Darth Vader.
Fire department, is anybody there? Anybody here? Is anybody here? This is fire department.
So dressed up, it weighs actually 75 pounds and that's dry. If he was wet, from the water that we use, or if it's raining out, he weighs up to 100 pounds actually. So, he looks pretty stout. And then we have some guys that are a little skinnier, and the equipment's actually pretty heavy. You got to be pretty strong to be a firefighter. So when he talks, that's what you're going to hear inside. So
Fire department.
Don't
Fire
be scared.
Department.
We need you to be loud, make a lot of noise. Hey, help! I'm in here, so we can come find you.
This is our fire truck here. This one is not a red one. This one is a lime green one for some reason. And here's where the officer sits. All right, now he'll be in communication with the radio, talking to the dispatcher, telling us what to expect when we arrive on the fire scene. All right, back here is where our firefighters sit. They sit going backwards, as you see here. In the back there, we have the air tanks that we just saw on Chris's back, and we hook up, buckle up, and we're ready to go once we arrive on the fire scene. All right, Here we go up top. We have a heavy-duty water gun that can blast water from our tank, because on this truck, we carry 1,000 gallons of water. 1,000 gallons of water are in here, and the pumper can pump that water out all over the place. In here we have our compartments, all right, where I keep our tools. All fire trucks have a special place for every tool. And a firefighter knows that there's this place for every tool, and it's got to go back into that place all the time. Just like putting your toys back in the toy box. We keep all our tools all covered, you know? Up top, we have our, hey, we're gonna have to pull this one out. We got a stick stuck. Up top, we have a short ladder here to get up to the second story if we need a second bedroom window. Second window all the time. Off we go. More compartments all over the place here. In the back of their apparatus, all right, we kept our spare air bottles. So we use them. These usually would last us 20, 25, 30 minutes on the fire scene. We're going to, if the alarm goes off, we come out and change our bottles. And we're ready to go. Up top we have a hard suction where we have to draft out of a lake or anything like that. More compartments where we keep more tools, more hoses, a generator. Here's where we keep a part of our hose in a hose bed up top. And here's where the motor pump operator would operate. We would hook our hoses up to these things, stretch the line into the fire apartment, the fire building, and the man would give us all our water. As we continue going forward, more seating space in here. This is where more firefighters would sit when they arrive on the fire scene. And here's where the important guy sits. This is our chauffeur. He drives the apparatus, all right? Now he knows when he leaves the firehouse where he has to go. He's going to arrive on the scene, put the apparatus close to the fire so we can operate all we want to do.